Page 149. Peaky Blinders. Reality versus fiction.
The series starts after the First World War and follows ex-soldier and illegal bookmaker Thomas "Tommy" Shelby. He's also the leader of the violent family gang, the Peaky Blinders. We follow the group's expansion and how they overcome obstacles that get in their way. Well, the solution is often violence. Lots of grim violence. The show's creator Stephen Knight was inspired by old stories his parents told him about things that happened in the 1920s. Apparently, Stephen's dad's uncle was a Peaky Blinder himself. However, the series is still fictional and is not completely faithful to history. To start with, the Peaky Blinders were active in a different time period. They started their criminal activities around 1890 and continued their business until 1910, when the bigger gang, the Birmingham Boys, took over. Sounds familiar, right? Yes, Birmingham Boys and their leader Billy Kimber are portrayed in the series, but I'll come back to that later. The real Peaky Blinders were a group of young, unemployed, working-class men who carried out illegal bookmaking, robberies, and violent assaults on innocent people. So, not really people to look up to. At the time of the mugshots, these gang members were jailed for lighter crimes like stealing a bike and robbery, but we all know that they were up to worse things than that. It's a common misconception that the name Peaky Blinders came from the use of their peaked hats as a weapon. In the series, we see them hiding razor blades in the peaks to then smash it across their victims' faces to blind them. But that's not strictly true. The real group didn't have the luxury of razor blades back in the 1890s. They used other weapons like knives, fire irons, belt buckles, and metal tip boots. However, the accepted origin of the name is not completely incorrect. Peaky does come from their hats. They were called Peakies and became popular in Birmingham and Manchester in the late 1800s. But blinders is a synonym for slugger, which is slang for fighters. Even though the Shelby family is fictional, there are still other characters from the series that actually existed for real.
Copyright All Time Movies.